oak tree shadows stretch long and thin. I first saw her where the creek bends at the chin of the valley beneath the sky, painted by God's own hand. Her laughter spilling like rain over dry, dusty land. She danced by the porch with a scarf light and blue, boots tapping stories only whispered to a chosen few. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, not just a view. Every sunset drips down like the bleeding of my heart. Each gravel road a reminder why we're apart. The wind's a cruel keeper of the whispers we shared, tangling them in the oak's arms. Oh, I fared. Years swept like storms across the open plains, turning vibrant wildflowers into memories and remains. That old cabin with the creaking wooden floor holds a ghost of her perfume like a soldier from the war. Empty saddle, fading trails where we once rode side by side. Now just the dust swirling behind from the life I tried to hide. Boots shut the door on the love we once knew, echoing steps in a home, now just a view. Every sunset bleeds down like the crying of my heart. Each gravel road a testament to why we're apart. The wind laughs with secrets of the whispers we shared, lost in the oak's embrace, a burden I bear. Maybe the land remembers her steps, her gentle sigh, for it whispers back each evening with a mournful reply. Under the vast starlit dome, I confess to the night, her shadow still lingers in the flicker of my campfire light. Boots shut the door, yet her echo walks through, a haunting step in every room and every view. As the stars peel off the sky like old paint off the Lord, I'm learning love is the ghost you can't ignore. With every dawn I wake to face this land so wide and deep. Boots shut the door, but the heart never sleeps.
Where the dandelion field waits under the sky's vast embrace, I recall her laughter mingling with the summer wind's gentle grace. Oak trees line the old home road, roots deep as the secrets we shared. On that weathered front porch, our souls laid bare, none compared. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. Years like rivers they flowed away, left me on these gravel roads, an empty cabin, the dust settles where once love's light glowed. The scarf she left still smells like rain, those stormy days now past. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache of love that couldn't last. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. So here's to the roads and the dust, to the loves we've known in the heart of the dandelion field. I faced this world alone, still every fading trail I walk, her memory forever binds in the quiet whispers of the field where old love waits undefined.
In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old Porch Creek, like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps, we danced and grazed. The wind soft moan through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh, and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunset split and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. Turned up collar against the stinging rain, your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. Each step away from you, time's harsh track leaves me wandering in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh, and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust, where the sunset split and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, will bring me back someday to where the oak tree shadows lay, and all my hopes decay. So I'll sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talk. My heart's tied to the dust where our sunsets used to fade. Beneath cold morning's echo where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace.
Underneath the oak tree shadow, where the old river bends, I once carved our names in the bark with promises without end. We watched sunsets paint the valleys, feeling time slip through our hands. by campfires glow under starlit skies in these forgotten lands. But now the campfire hides the tears I've cried. The wind whispers your name through the lonesome pines. This saddle's worn and these trails have gone cold. My heart's still out there in the stories untold. The old porch swing still creaking, but it sings a silent tune. Like the scarf you left that's faded now, it dreams under the moon. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just paths I roam alone. Every cabin empty, every echo a reminder of my own. Yes, the campfire hides the tears I've cried. The dust stirs memories I keep inside. Rain falls on this heart of stone in the twilight's embrace, where I've grown so alone. I've walked through storms and under skies so vast and clear. Each step away from you, every mile just more fear. But love is the ghost in the fog rolling in, on in the heartlands where we once dreamed to begin. So the campfire hides, and I'm out here still trying to find a trace of your laughter in the breeze, a piece of peace left behind. My love's a shadow flickering by the fire's dying light. Campfire hides my sorrow as I whisper your name into the night.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the scarlet sun dips low, found an old oak by the river, carvings faded long ago. With her scarf caught in the branches, whispering secrets soft and slow, ghost waits where we used to wander through each storm and gentle snow. Oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset kindles memories where her laughter never dies. In the hush of empty cabins, down those gravel roads I roam, ghost waits at the edge of twilight, calling this old cowboy home. Time has worn the leather saddle, trails have faded into dust. Wildflowers on the prairie hold the fragrance of her trust. Old Porch Creek's a somber rhythm, tales of days when life was lush. Ghost waits in the silent echoes where the wind sings through the brush. Oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset kindles memories where her laughter never dies. In the hush of empty cabins, down those gravel roads I roam, ghost waits at the edge of twilight, calling this old cowboy home. Rain falls soft on rusty tin roofs, stirs the scent of years gone by. Each droplet a note in the ballad of a love that doesn't die. Through the whispers of the aspens, through the chill in autumn's glow, she's the warmth within the cold wind, the heart I can't let go. Oh, my heart heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset burns like fire in the mirror of my eyes. In the hush of empty cabins where past and present seem to blend, ghost waits at the gates of dawn where cowboys' trails may never end. Ghost waits and I keep riding beneath the endless, ageless skies, bound to roam forever, haunted by the love I can't deny.
Out where the oak tree shadows creep, along the creek where willows weep, there's a stone where the cold wind moans. In the town that the world forgot, we carved our names young lovers claim under the skies where my heart lies, with the promise of sunrise painted on your smile. But the grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind played sad on the old porch chimes. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone on a lonesome plain. Seasons turn, the wildfires burn, and I rode past our fading trails where laughter hung round the rafters high. Now empty cabins lost to time, the saddles worn, my spirits torn, on gravel roads where silence bulges and the sunset bleeds into the corners of my mind. The grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind swept dust where the old dog lies. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone forever stained. Oh, the whisper of the oak trees carries secrets that we once knew. In the hush of twilight's embrace, I find the faintest trace of you. And the grave said nothing, won't tell me why. Every goodbye echoed under that twilight sky. Your scarf, a shroud of memories, as I wander alone where you once wandered with me. Yeah, the grave said nothing, but in the silence I know I'm bound to these shadows where wild roses grow.
In the shadow of the old oak tree where our names were carved so wild and free, the sun beats down on that lonely grave where all my foolish love's engraved. By the porch where you'd swing slow, I lost the heart I'll never show. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping
weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. The cabin stands empty, a silent creed of the laughter gone like a tumbleweed. The gravel road, once our parade, now just tracks in the dust we made. Your saddle's gone, no horse to ride, just memories on the great divide. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. Beneath the vast unending blue, I understand I was only passing through. Your love a fleeting brilliant flash, now just ashes and echoes in the ash. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. So here I stand where oak trees grow, throwing stones at the river's slow flow. Each ripple a memory, each wave a tear, in the echo of hoofbeats I disappear.
By the gnarled oak where the wild rivers flow, we carved our names in the skin of the bark. Under vast skies where the cold winds blow, in the heart of the shadows we sparked the dark. Oh, but that trail turned cold and my love went astray, where the sun dips low and the night swallows day. I'm walking these roads where our memories lay, guided by stars led astray by the fray. The porch still creaks, but it sings no more. Silence fills spaces where laughter once soared. Dust settles slow on the hardwood floor, echoes of footsteps I once adored. Yes, that trail turned cold, my heart torn apart, where dreams fade like evening's last blush of light. I'm clutching the reins of a runaway heart, through the ghost of your whispers in the dead of the night. Gone is the warmth of your hand in my own, like rain through the dust to the earth seed sown. Lost in the echo of an old love song, played on a guitar that's been silent too long. Still that trail's turned cold, no embers burn clear. With each lonely sunset I wish you were near. but I'm just a shadow in your life once held dear, on a trail turned cold. I'll disappear.
Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, I left parts of my heart with the fall of each leaf. We carved our names, young dreams on old bark, now just ghostly whisper as the prairie wind weaves. Sunset drips gold on a gray wooden porch, where your scarf lies forgotten, its colors grown pale. I trace the threads like roads on a map, each one a memory, a love tale gone stale. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, just like the love that we once had known. Riding through shadows on gravel roads long, heart heavy like rain. In the dust we're thrown. Years tumble like tumbleweeds past empty cabins, wildflowers bow in fields where you danced in the rain. Now only echoes of laughter float under starlights as night wraps its arms around my silent refrain. The saddle's worn leather holds shapes of our journey, embossed with the miles and the tears that were shed. Each stirrup a reminder of steps we're not taking, on pathways now blurred where our promises led. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, echoes of hoofbeats, now love's overthrown. Riding through memories forever alone, heart heavy like rain, where the wild winds have blown. My confessions to the stars, dreams hang like lanterns on the gates of what's past. Yet in the quiet, your whisper in the sagebrush, a testament that some loves are built to last. Saddle fades, but these old trails know every step taken and the places we'd go. Maybe I'm meant to wander these lands, the shadow among rocks with my heart in my hands. Sunset burns red and I whisper goodbye to the love that we lost under this endless sky. You stepped off the train with dirt on your shoes. Sunlight kissed your hair like a sacred truth. The fields turned green just watching you smile. Even time slowed down for a while. You sang to the sheep, you danced in the rye, hung sheets in the wind like flags in the sky. The old oak bloomed, the bluebirds came. This wild land never felt the same. You were the spring of this land, my dear, turning silence into songs I could hear. Your laughter lit the river's bend, your touch could teach the frost to end. You made the wheat sway just to see you pass, put life in stone, turn mud to glass. This heart, this home, this rugged sand, all bloom, 'cause you were the spring of this land. You painted the porch
with sunflower hue. Said a little color always pulls us through. You read by a lantern, sang in the rain. Said pain was part of nature's game. But come one dusk, your eyes turned far. You whispered, I need to chase a star. I begged the sky to hold you tight, but spring don't stay past April's light. You were the spring of this land, my love, a prayer sent down from skies above. The cattle stood still when you passed by, even coyotes washed with softer eyes. Now every bloom feels out of place, like they've all lost your warm embrace. The wind still tries to understand why it weeps where once blew the spring of this land. Soil remembers where you knelt. The barn still holds the warmth you felt. And though the seasons come and go, the heart knows what the land won't show. You were the spring of this land, it's true, and nothing's bloomed the same since you. I water flowers, they don't respond. I sing alone by the lily pond. The bees still buzz, the clouds still roam, but this ain't love, just overgrown. You left your name in dirt and sand. Forever the spring of this land.
In the gold wash of dust, neath the old oak shade, I found a smile in the summer's scorching blaze. Her laugh a stream running wild, pure and clear, in a town too small for the dreams we shared here. The porch creaked under whispered secrets at night, as stars lit her eyes, holding promises tight. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. But seasons turn, as they always must do. Old trails fade and the wild winds blow. From the saddle I've seen 1,000 sunsets alone, each a memory of a love that's flown. Empty cabins, gravel roads where we'd roam, now just echoes of a heart that's lost its home. Her smile burns like the sun on the plains, leaving shadows where nothing remains. Through the dust and the wind, I still yearn for the flame of her smile that forever will burn. Under the vast sky, I've come to understand every whisper of rain, every grain of sand speaks her name in a land so wide and so grand. Yet her touch is a memory slipping like strands. Her smile burns in the quiet of the night, a lone star in the dark, burning ever so bright. As I wander these roads, a lost soul solemn spurn, her smile's a ghost fire in which I'll always burn. The trail stretches out, and still her smile burns. Out by the oak tree, where the wildflowers sigh, I first saw her smile with the sun in her eyes. Under that broad sky, where our dreams used to fly, her laughter would linger like clouds in blue skies. His shadow hides on the old porch where we kissed, in the creak of the saddle and the evening soft mist. Every gravel road whispers her name through the pines. His heart rides the wind where her memories entwine. The cabin sits empty, the doors open wide, like the gap in my heart since she left my side. The path's overgrown, where we once used to tread, through meadows and moonlight, where our promises were said. His shadow hides on the old porch where we kissed, in the creak of the saddle and the evening soft mist. Every gravel road whispers her name through the pines. His heart rides the wind where her memories entwine. Now the sunset bleeds red over land she once roamed. This cowboy's alone, his heart's without home. No more her soft whisper, just the wind's lonely sound, but her scent in the rain on this parched, dusty ground. His shadow hides where our old dreams lie asleep, in the rustle of leaves, in the secrets they keep. Through the whispers of time, down the trails that unwind, his soul's tethered still to the love left behind. Let his heart ride the wind, let her memories entwine, in the shadows and dust where the past can't resign. His shadow hides, and with each setting sun, feels everything deep, yet says nothing, rides on. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs, I found a locket, rusted gold, beneath the endless skies. Engraved initials, worn and old, whisper secrets when I pry. It takes me back to dusty roads and the tears we didn't cry. Locket closed her eyes, inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, in every sunset's flame I see her trace. The cabin's quiet, the porch worn with the echoes of her laugh. Gravel roads we walked along, now paths of the past. The scarf she left still smells like rain, and the dreams we dared to cast. But time pulled her away from me as shadows grew vast. The locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, in every sunset flame I see her trace. All these hills recall the touch of her hand, and the stars up above, they understand how the heart holds on, though the years may flee. In the solitude of the trail she walks with me. A locket closed her eyes, and so must I. With every dawn I try to say goodbye, but the wind sings her name, sweet and low, in the lands where the lonely cowboys go. A locket closed her eyes, never to say goodbye. In the shadow of the weeping willows, where the creek sings lullabies, I first saw her barefoot neath the endless prairie sky. Her laughter danced like wildfire, her spirit free as the night. On that old porch we'd sit, watching stars burst into light. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name, carved deep within its side, but it's just a ghostly echo of the love I cannot hide. Years roll like thunder, quiet towns grew strangely cold. Her scarf still holds the scent of sunlight, I'm growing old. The cabin stands empty, where our dreams once flew so wild. Now nothing but dust-covered saddles and the cries of something wild. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name, carved deep within its side, but it's just a shadow's whisper of the love that's been denied. On gravel roads I wander, under skies too vast to hold. The weight of all these memories and the silence
since they've told. Rain falls like forgiveness across this lonesome land, yet with every drop I'm further from her hand. Barefoot steps held tight, oh how I've tried to let go, but the land keeps her footprints and the river it still flows. Underneath that oak tree where our names will forever reside, with every sunset that fades, so does the light from my life's ride.
Out where the oak trees shadow gravel roads, I found your scarf, the one blue as dust. It danced with the wind like it did on them porch swings, where we counted stars in the whispers of rust. Oh, that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Now cabins lay empty where laughter once echoed, and trails fade where your boots stirred the dust. The prairie's still wide, but it's silent around me. As I wander these lands with your memory, I must. Oh, that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Under the vast skies I roam without aim, each sunset a closing, today's all the same. But in the cool night I hold close your token, a scarf, a soft whisper of promises broken. Yes, that scarf sank deep where my heartaches reside, below the wild rivers where lonesome men ride. And though I keep riding through rain, dust, and time, it's your scarf, your memory, that old lifeline. Oh, it's never letting go as I roam forever tide. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile in the springtime light. By the old fence line, where our worlds entwine, underneath that endless cobalt sky. Oh, the fence tied down by the edge of that quiet town bears the weight of the love we found. Now just whispers in the wind, scattered like the leaves the fence tied down, and my heart on my sleeve. Years have tumbled like the stones on the creek. She's gone with the wind, like the words I can't speak. The old porch swings alone, the dust settles slow. Where laughter once lived, now the silences grow. Oh, the fence tied down by the trails now overgrown holds the echoes of the dreams we'd sown. Lost like the sunset's last golden gleam, the fence tied down in my broken dream. On a gravel road I wander with my soul bare, each step away from her, the fate of the flare. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, her scarf in my pocket where my tears come to rest. Yes, the fence tied down beneath the weeping willow's frown marks a love that I can't disown. Like the rain on the saddle, I ride through my pain, the fence tied down. Love's remains in the rain, and the sunset burns, but not as much as my return to that old fence line where my heart still yearns in the whispering wind. She's the melody I hear, the fence tied down, and my reasons they're still clear. The dust may settle, my love, never will. Out where the oak trees meet the sky's embrace, I remember her laughter, a soft fleeting trace in a quiet town where old porches new. My heart's whispers and the love that once flew, shattered glass flew with the wind through that door. The day she walked out, leaving her scarf on the floor. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mourn forever blue. Each step on this gravel a memory's way, shattered glass flew with and left me to my fate. Now the cabins lay empty where we once danced, moonlight on the window where our shadows romanced. The saddle sits idle, the horses roam free, with no rider to guide them, just like she left me. And the sunsets bleed red over land
tread. Each twilight a reminder of the words we left unsaid. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mournfully blue. Each step on this gravel a memory's way. Shattered glass flew away and left me to my fate. Underneath the starlit cloak I see her eyes, gleaming like the rivers under stormy winter skies. Is letting go a step I take, or just a silent lie? With every whispering grass I feel my quiet reply. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies forever blue. Each step on this gravel a piece of my heart stays. Shattered glass flew with her through those old fading ways. Here holding the echoes where the wild roses grow, I wander alone with the ghost of her glow. Out where the old oak shadows the rusted cabin door, Eyes was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises, soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years passed like the slow turning of an old mill wheel, silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on weathered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening, I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling, as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the roads, gravel and grit, to the porches empty where we'd sit. Eyes drifts, my dear, in the dust, gentle embrace. Forever you roam, a heartache I can't erase.
Out where the oak trees shadow the dusty roads bend, I first saw her smile, wild as the wind in her hair. We danced under stars, on old porches we'd spend those fleeting sweet summers without a single care. The gravel path whispered of where our dreams might have led, in that quiet town where our love was declared. But the timeless road lingers and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memories, in the twilight they groan on this long, lonely trail, where my heart finds no home. The years spun like dust devils, wild and untamed. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, faded unnamed, a relic of passion, now just sorrow retained. Rain taps like soft footsteps across the window pane, echoing the silence where absence remains. Yes, the timeless road lingers and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memories, in the twilight they groan on this long, lonely trail, where my heart finds no home. Now the saddle's worn thin like the soles of my boots, every step and each mile threading back to her roots. In dreams she's the echo of old forgotten tunes, a dance in the shadow, a ghost at high noon. Still this timeless road lingers and I'm riding alone, haunted by the silence where laughter once roamed. Sunset's last light fading like the warmth from a stone on this long, lonely trail, her memory etched in my bones. So I'll ride these old trails where our wild dreams once flew, beneath vast starlit skies that we once knew. And though time may pass and the night slips to blue, this timeless road lingers, ever old, ever new. Out where the red oak stands, guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the wind still whispers your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail. Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn, and frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last.
by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the wind still whisper your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the wind still whisper your name, a haunting tender sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. Oh, this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore.